Today I am bringing you another off-grid setup video. So if you don't know, and if you're just new to this video in the channel, I have been looking at and researching people's different setups for off-grid living, and because I'm researching and finding out for myself, I thought I would bring you along as well and share it with you. So today we're at Evelyn's. If you are not new to the channel and been here a while, you would have met Evelyn before. So I've been kind of like sharing her story. I did an interview with her, and then people constantly wanted an update and to know how she was getting on. So she's got a whole playlist of her own. So that's where we're going today. Now, it was very hot. It was back in August and it was the afternoon, and we'd already had a full day of the central Portugal heat. So we needed to get in the pool, and we did the interview. I can't believe I did that, but we did the interview from Evelyn's pool. So anyway, enjoy. This is Evelyn's setup. So here we are. It's 40 degrees Celsius today, and that's way too hot for me. Terry, please don't knock the camera. And if you hear panting, it's a very hot dog. So this is Evelyn, by the way. There's lots of videos about her setting up this homestead, and so I'll put a link to those below. But Evelyn's off-grid situation is very different in that her house is just an ordinary on-the-grid house, which she took off-grid. So I think we have started with power. So what do you do for power? Is it just solar, gas, whatever? No. What's your solar setup?
Solar is 16 panels, 450 watt each or volt each, whatever. I started all with 6 batteries.
Wait a minute, I'm just going to interrupt. 16, I mean, other people we've talked to have got 4, 3... So as you hear, that's very large. 16 400 watt panels. Sorry, carry on.
450.
450 watt. Wow. And your batteries. Sorry, I interrupted you. You were saying your batteries.
I started off with 6 batteries. Quite quickly turned out it wasn't enough, so I bought another 2.
Type? What type of batteries?
Pilot Tech batteries.
Lithium.
Lithium.
Yeah.
2000. So that would bring me with the 8 to 24.5 kilowatt hour, and even that wasn't enough for the freeze dryer.
So Evelyn's got some equipment which takes a lot of power. Freeze dryer, what else?
Hot water tank. Oh. I can't have the hot water tank on all the time because it drains the battery in 3 days if there is a bit cloudy weather.
Right. So why not gas for your hot water? I think
I'm going to get gas.
Okay.
But you need to have money.
Yeah. The thing is, everyone I talk to, obviously there's lots of deciding factors, but money's a big one that forces you to decide what kind of equipment and setup you have.
I am going to have a dual setup. The hot water tank is plenty for the summer. Mm-hmm. Because every time I have full batteries, I turn it on, and then when it's full, I turn it off. Mm-hmm. And so I have more or less hot water all the time. But in the winter, I won't have enough sun to do that continuously. Yeah. So then I will go over to gas with a geyser type. I prefer hot water on demand rather than a tank.
So your hot water system, what is it? What kind of?
It's like an 80-litre tank.
So it just literally an element heats up the... Oh, that's very even. Okay.
It's 2000 watts.
Oh, something's biting me.
There's nothing in there.
Things find me no matter what. Look at me, I'm scarred from... Anyway, yeah. Sorry, yeah. So the water system is just an element.
So it's like a hot water tank that... If you have it on continuously, it reheats it all the time, keeps it on temperature, and it takes an awful lot.
Why did you go for that then?
That's what my builder put in. I didn't really know anything what you should have.
Yeah.
And I'm used to geysers, so you would think that you would get a geyser type, but they're not common in Portugal.
Right.
So if I would have known right away what I needed, then I would have chosen right away a geyser. And apparently you have now geysers on electric.
Yeah.
So I still have to look into that.
Yeah.
But because I want a bigger system, so I can fill up the bath. That's why I have an 80 litre. And they are more expensive.
Yeah.
They're about €500.
Yeah. You know, this is why I'm doing all this finding out from real people, real mistakes, real decisions, how, why, what. Yeah. I don't want to just, So batteries, it's just because it's so hot, I just wondered, have your batteries ever have problem overheating?
These are lithium. So you can see when the batteries are full, because then the battery lights go off and just the flashing light goes on and off. And that's when I turn something else on that takes a lot. Only it's so hot at the moment that I can't put the freeze dryer on because the room temperature is too hot.
Exactly,
even with the air conditioning.
Wow.
The air conditioning, it's mobile unit, it
Yeah.
couldn't cope. I haven't had really problems that it's overheating, but I do notice that if I don't clean the vents of any dust that collects there, it will turn itself off.
Yeah.
And then you're wondering, why does it turn itself off? And then you say, oh, it's too hot because the vents are blocking.
Yeah.
So that's what I clean on a regular basis now.
But we've just been in that storage, what is it, like a storage lean-to shed. It's nice and cool.
Yep.
If you've got bad weather, cloud and stuff, how long before you need
It's
to...
probably about a week.
Okay.
I've not needed the generator.
Yeah.
Okay, I do cut down on use. I won't
Yeah.
use the freeze dryer, of course.
Yeah.
And I won't use the hot water tank. But anything else, I will still use.
So talking of everything else, because for a lot of people, saying 16 panels at 460 watts doesn't mean anything. Saying 24 kilowatt hours doesn't mean anything. So what does that run for you in terms of household items and everything? So we've got
I got a chest freezer. I got a combination fridge freezer.
That's big. That's a big one.
That's a big one. And I got an under-counter freezer.
Oh.
Got an under-counter fridge. Got a washing machine, inverter washing machine.
A what washing machine?
Inverter.
What's that?
It's an inverter motor.
Oh.
It's a very good machine if you work on solar.
Okay, that's something that's something new. Okay.
So like my combination fridge freezer is also an inverter. I didn't know that because I had it already. But in the case of solar, it's much better if you have an inverter because it can encounter easier fluctuations.
See, now I never would have thought to look up appliances that work well with solar system.
No. And I have a microwave, I have coffee machine, I got a bread maker, I got a KitchenAid.
So you've got a lot, and you've actually got
a lot
more
of extra,
than the average household because you've got 3 freezers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're all full. Oh yeah, and I have an induction hob, an oven.
Oh my God.
Mobile airco.
Yeah, you've definitely got. You've definitely got the higher end of use. Average. Yeah.
I might be off grid, but I have all mod cons.
Yeah, and plenty of them. Water. Where do you get it from? What's your source?
My source mainly is the borehole.
Which you arranged for that to be done?
Oh, my builder arranged for it.
Yeah. But I mean, it wasn't here already?
No.
Yeah.
No. I have a barrage, a reservoir. I never use it.
So is it, where does the water come from that?
I think it's spring fed.
Yeah.
Because it's never been empty. They have it has its own pump, but a year ago in the winter the water was so high that the pump was in the water. So I have no idea if the pump is still working. I've never really used it. It has these big irrigation pipes for the Portuguese way of flooding. And I have not really used that. I have a well on the other side of the property.
Right.
That goes dry with the water level. So at the end of July, August, it's empty. And I have 2 concrete tanks next to the house. And I have 5 IBC tanks.
Oh, so you could. Oh, so that's a fourth source because you're harvesting rainwater. So reservoir, borehole, well, and rainwater harvesting.
Yeah.
So obviously that's used for water in the garden, and the borehole is for the house water.
No, the borehole is for the house, but at the moment also for the irrigation system.
Filtering. So
Yeah.
how do you filter?
The borehole is filtered with 3 filters: a sediment filter that I can wash, and then a 5 micron and a 1 micron that you can replace, but apparently you can also wash them. Someone told me that you can wash them.
Oh, I bet they don't tell you, the suppliers don't tell you that because they want you to buy them. So where does your grey water waste go from the house?
Into a septic tank. I have
grey water?
Yeah, I have 2 concrete septic tanks. And one is from the toilet and the other one is from all the grey water.
Oh, I didn't realise. I thought that would be too much water for a septic tank. I don't know, I haven't got a clue, but I don't know why. I just didn't think grey water would...
Yeah, because it's concrete.
Yeah.
It just drains.
Okay. And you don't have... I don't understand septic tanks. You don't have to empty them.
No.
I just thought...
What I do is every time my cats bring in a mice or a bird,
oh, you chuck it in
I
for
flush
food
it
for
into the toilet.
Oh, for the bacteria and the...
So that eats the poo. And the grey water just sinks out.
You know your septic tank and your borehole, do you have to register or licence or ask permission for those?
My builder arranged everything.
Okay.
He got a company out of Vale de Cambra, down near Coimbra. They came all the way here, but I see them a lot in this area. And they organized apparently the license, because when they were finished drilling, a guy from the council came with a lot of paperwork and handed it to them.
Yeah.
Sometimes they quote including all the pipe work and the pump, and sometimes it's only the drilling.
Yeah.
And I had a different subcontractor who was a plumber electrician in Vale de Prazeres, who was useless because I've had nothing then problems with that pump, and I actually have a new pump now.
Is that the one where it was like live?
Yeah. Last summer there were some low water levels in the aquifer, and I did notice that it sometimes was sucking air, so there was more bubbly in the water, what means that it was getting low, but I never ran out.
Yeah. In terms of everything, the whole setup, is there anything that you would have done differently, you wouldn't do again, you would change if you could?
I would have gone straight for a on-demand geyser rather than a boiler, a hot water tank.
Yeah.
We call that a boiler in Dutch. Because I've always had on-demand hot water. So I think it's a waste of energy when you're on your own and you have a big tank because you want to fill your bath.
Yeah.
So you need to have an 80-litre tank minimum.
But then you're only going to fill the bath once in a while. Yeah.
And I might have thought more about alternative ways of having cesspits and stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
Like
the grey water into a reed bed or something like that.
Interesting. Oh. Well, I think that
But you don't really know that when you start building what is available.
This is why I'm doing this. See, I'm gonna benefit from everybody's mistakes, or not mistakes, but you know, everybody's experience. Let's say. Well, I've actually cooled down. I've actually got goosebumps. I'm so glad. That's so nice. It's like my brain is starting to get back to normal because it was melted.
Yeah.